Hi, I have a 34-year-old daughter who lives in a group home. I'm very satisfied with the services she's getting. She moved there about a year ago. It was a rough going in the beginning, but it's pretty smooth sailing right now. One thing I'm hearing here that most of them are providers or caregivers. Activate the guardians. I think a regular guardianship meeting in every house should be occasionally there so that you can see what are the issues in this particular house, how can we support the staff, how can we get support the staff, how can we support the house. I think it's extremely important that the guardian is not there on a piece of paper, that the guardian is involved and has a relationship with the caregivers. Mine is great. I have asked certain things and they have been taken care of. They have asked me for advice in the beginning when my daughter moved in, what we're doing under those circumstances, what we're doing under these circumstances. It's working, but I think the guardian has to be part of it. It cannot be only the caregiver who do the day-to-day situation.
I'll talk to that one too. I think a lot of providers are concerned about whether that's going to be seen as, you know, drumming up something and whether they'll get in trouble with the MCO. And one of the things you can look for is, I got this question from a provider, and again, it's a long time ago, sometime last year, and they asked, can we get in trouble for communicating with our guardians? And the answer is no. I did a legal memo on that, and that's on the RFW website as well. So if you want to look at that, and I can't think of a better idea, and it's not even about this particular issue or advocacy, but obviously it's a great thing just for the guardians who are connected with the same house to have some kind of a community that they can fix things at the house if necessary or fix things outside of the house if necessary.
Hello again, and thank you for your answer. One thing that I think most of us here need to know more of, there was not even a sign-up sheet coming in here, and I think myself would like to get together with some people here because we all have to form a team between the group homes for our children and guardians, parents, along with the managed care people. So I'm in Waukesha County, and I think we need their help and guidance, but they also need us to be our voices for our kids. And if anybody's interested in getting together where we can get more meetings like this, more information like this. I remember when my son was born, you're shocked that there's something wrong with your child, and birth to 3 comes in. And they go to school at 3, then you're in school at 21, you're in comfort zone, then, oh my God, what happens now? And then you struggle with that. So, you know, we as parents got to take some responsibility to be our voices for our kids, even though they're not kids. So, I guess now there is a sheet going around, but I'd like to see something going on like this where we can get together, and I'm sure places like this, if you say it's a volunteer group for good PR, would give us something like this probably for free. So that's what I'm looking to do.
Well, thanks for that suggestion. Vicki, I think, is going to have, if we could put this maybe at that table in the back, all the way outside the room, and people can sign up if you're interested in collaborating in the future.
And then if I could just say one thing, because we're talking about the roles of guardians, roles of providers, and all like that. We're happy to talk to providers because that tells us about the general lay of the land out there. But we can't talk about individuals. You're not the advocates for the individuals that you serve. We need to talk to either guardians or we need to talk to the individuals that you serve who don't have guardians, and we've been talking to a number of those. And if they want us to ask you questions and they sign a release, you have to tell us. You have to tell us financial information that we ask for, when we get a release so that we can talk to the MCO. The MCO has to give us financial information. So that's how it works. And all the providers can do really is just point out the advocacy resource. You're not the advocates for the person.